Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandeep and I create handmade beaded jewelry and accessories for my small business. So in this vlog we are going to be making orders as well as packing the orders. We are also going to start planning for 2025 because it's just around the corner. So we're going to start planning on what sort of products we're going to create. And to be honest, as soon as January starts, we need to start getting ready for the Valentine's launch, and I'm so excited to see how it all turns out. There's so much to do, so let's get started. So this is actually my full first year of starting this business. So I started in October 2024, a few months ago. This year, 2025, will be a whole year basically of the business. So I get to fully enjoy and fully get to experience this whole year. It's pretty exciting, but at the same time, it feels a bit overwhelming because it feels like there's so much to do. But we're gonna, take it as it comes, and we're gonna start off small, taking baby steps. I'm still pretty new and this is still new to me, so it's important that we just focus on what we need to focus on right now. And so what we're going to start off with is figuring out what sort of items we want to launch in the beginning of January, and overall having just a plan on what we're going to be focusing on this year, right? What's the goals? What's the idea? What are we focusing on? What are we wanting to achieve this year when it comes to the small business? So that's the stuff that I'm going to be thinking about and focusing on. And if you yourself are a new small business owner, then hopefully this will help you, right? We're doing this together, so hopefully this will help you. And it also gives you the reassurance that you're not alone. So I came across a video on YouTube, I can't remember what the channel was called, but this video was to do with Etsy. And this person also mentioned that they use Etsy ads, which I have just started using myself. And the person was saying that it's not all about the orders, right? It's also about using the information that you are receiving from your Etsy ads. Looking at my own Etsy ads, I have realized that there are two products that are doing really well. I mean, I would say there's a third one as well that's doing really well, even though that doesn't have that many views, but yeah, I've had 2 orders from that. So there's products that are doing well, right? And those are the products that you should double down on. So as soon as you start seeing growth or a lot of interest in those products or items that you are selling, then it's time to double down and it's time to start creating similar items. So that's what we're going to do for January. That's what I'm thinking, okay, that we're going to focus on those items, but we're going to sort of change them up a little bit and make them a little bit different, but still staying true to that item as much as we can. And you know, another thing I realized as a new small business owner, and let me know if this relates to you as well, right? As a small business owner, it's excitement in the beginning, right? And don't get me wrong, there's still excitement now, but what I'm trying to say is there's excitement. And you're like, oh, I want to make these products, I want to do this and do that. And you know what you want to do, right? But then you feel like there's a bit of pressure because you're like, okay, this store is up and running now. And you start feeling as though you have this responsibility of making good products. You should be making good products anyways, but I feel like sometimes that creativity starts not dying down, but you start getting into your head basically, because you're like, oh my God, it has to be good. It has to, you know, and the creativity doesn't start flowing as it would naturally, right? Like it is not flowing properly. I've got ideas, but for some reason, I don't know how to execute it because I think I'm trying too hard. I know what to do, double down on the items that are doing well, but at the same time, questioning how I'm going to do that. And I feel like there's this need to get it right and need to do the real item justice. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just something that I'm feeling. Let me know if you feel you've been through that. So if you've ever questioned, like, how do you come up with ideas and product ideas and whatnot, right? I want to share what I do, right? So this is what I've been doing. I like to use Pinterest or Etsy itself, or just in general, Google items where you buy certain jewelry and stuff. So like, I'm just referring this to my own business, okay? So refer it to your own, but like, for example, I love the shop Lavissa, right? Looking at those sort of stores and looking at Etsy and looking at Pinterest and seeing not only what's trending, but at the same time, things that you and your business relate to, then looking at how you can change it and make it your own, right? You're not copying and we're not taking someone else's idea, not at all. What you're doing is you're looking at the items that you like, that you're drawn to, or that are trending and that are popular, and then you're going to look at how you can change it and make it your own, like put your own stamp on it, right? So that's what I do to get inspiration, ideas, and to get that creativity flowing, right? I do need to take time out to actually make a plan, like a proper full year plan. And don't get me wrong, like sometimes when you think of a whole year, you're like, what? I can't even think about this month or the next month. I'm meant to think about 12 months. If that's the case, then maybe just doing 6 months. I might just do 6 months myself and then 6 months after. I think making a vision board as well would be a good idea, or just writing your goals down and having a plan, right? Writing them down and then actually breaking it down and making an actual plan on how you're going to execute this and how you're going to make it happen. And if you would like me to make a video on that, on how I'm going to do that or how I am doing that, then let me know in the comments below or give this video a thumbs up and we will definitely do that. Let me show you the items that are doing well, okay? We've got the angel number and zodiac sign phone charm. So is this phone charm. So this phone charm is getting more views, right? And you could personalize this with your name, and it's got like a little charm there as well. So yeah, and this is really delicate and it's so nice as well. And also this personalized keyring. So we're going to be focusing on these 3 items, right? And I'm thinking, just thinking out loud over here, right? To change this item up a little bit, maybe we can add a different color beads for the name. Also adding in charms, different charms on this. And then for this one, we might actually like add different colors in. I'm gonna have to see what I want to do with this. There's a lot to think about. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be planning, and we're also going to start making the products as well, okay? Because we don't have long. I think we've only got 2 weeks left until January, and it's better to start now, right? It's better to start now. But next week is Christmas, and depending on when I post this video, but next week is Christmas, right? After that, it's just busy, right? You've got Boxing Day, you've got New Year's, it's just going to be really busy. So it's best to just start now.